For over 20 years, Shane Isherwood has had a dream.
It's been on my mind for years.
Now, finally, that vision's taking shape.
It's very emotional. I saw these come in as just logs. Then I've seen them coming to life every day, and now they're alive. They've certainly been recycled. You know, this one probably lay in the bush for 100 years. Now he's going to stand tall and proud. And it's alive. It's alive. And it's great to see.
And hopefully, these sculptures will help people recognise and understand the wairoa, or spiritual significance, of the Tongariro National Park.
I think what influenced me to push it even more was the rubbish I would see in the park every day. And I thought, maybe, just maybe, you know, you shouldn't do it anywhere. I thought maybe, just maybe, if people knew where they were in a special area, maybe they just wouldn't chuck their bottle out the window or that rubbish.
This pouwhenua is one of 12 in the making. They'll then be cast in concrete or steel, and a replica of each will be placed in pairs on several roads leading into the World Heritage Park.
You know, we're doing what we're supposed to do. We're doing what our ancestors have always done. You know, we're recording history, our genealogy into wood.
The wooden pouwhenua will be kept on display inside, out of harsh elements, at a cultural hub in Whakapapa village. Shane says the pouwhenua will be equally important for tourists and Māori, identifying iwi boundaries and reminding people of the cultural significance of the area.
This one here talks about our connection to the mountain, the spiritual connection. So all the patterns you see, they all have a meaning. All the little faces you see, pretty much our ancestors that derive from the mountain.
It's already proving a tourist attraction, with visitors watching these ancient logs being brought to life.
They ask like the same questions. Oh, what type of wood is that? What does it mean when the tongue's poking out like that? Yeah, so it's just like, eat you. But it's cool interacting with all the tourism, because that's what it's all about. It's about sharing our art with the world.
I liked it very much, and they told stories about the chiefs and the tattoos on their face, and it's interesting.
To see this is being made and the traditions carried on now is it's marvellous. It really is. That their heritage is not lost.
You know, and that's what a lot of our wāhi tapu, you know, our sacred places are missing, is the stories. You know, they come here, they don't know where they are. They know they're on a mountain, but do they know what the mountain's all about? Because in the old days, we didn't really come on the mountain. It was too sacred. It was like a big god. Old people used to wear ferns above the eyes, so they couldn't see the mountain. Yeah, but now, you know, since colonisation has happened, so we have to play a balance. We have to come up here and kaitiaki tanga our mountain.
And these are the men doing the mahi, creating a legacy inspired by their ancestors.
From this to that, it's alive.
Shane's son Hayes is also working on the project. He says that shaping the tōtara logs isn't easy.
Yeah, you kind of have an idea in your head of a general direction where you want to go, and then the timber kind of dictates what you can get away with and what might give you trouble. So the idea kind of changes from paper to putting it into 3 dimensions.
But for the project to keep going, more funding and sponsorship is needed, and there's even talk of building a new cultural centre too. But for now, Shane's happy that these pouwhenua and their stories will soon be seen and shared by the hundreds of thousands of visitors who pass through each year.
It's about where we came from and how we started and where we're going, and it's our past, it's our future, it's our everything.
Hunter Calder, Local Focus.